Here are 3 reasons why I'm still buying VeChain's primary native token called VET. Reason number 1 is because I like its room for growth. Even though this isn't financial advice, I could very well hypothetically see VET reaching the price of $1 during this bull run. And if it were to reach that price, considering current circulating supply, market cap would be around $81 billion. So let's say for simplicity's sake, it's $80 billion. It's not even that bad. We've seen Dogecoin reach over $80 billion back in 2021. We've seen BNB reach over $100 billion also that year. So I don't think it's crazy. However, some people may think that, okay, yeah, that may be the case. However, that's a very bad upside. Well, I'm going to disagree on that because reaching the price of $1, that is around a 26x from here. I get it. It's not going to be the best because, it's on a micro cap, right? However, at the same time, I think it's much better than something like Solana or like something like BNB could do in the next 6 months to 10 months. And not to mention, to just put some perspective into this, if let's say I were to put $1,000 into VET right here, right now, and let's say it were to go to the price of $1, at that point, that $1,000 would hypothetically become around 26. Now, again, I'm not telling anyone to buy VET or anything like that. However, the way I view it is that it doesn't seem that bad. And personally, for me, anything over 10x really, in the grand scheme of things, is actually pretty good. Or should I say very good already? I think anything over 10x, again, is just a big bonus. So when people like to say that this is bad and all this, I just disagree with that. And this actually brings me to my second reason as to why I'm still buying VET, and that is because it's amazing fundamentals. Keep in mind, when it comes to VET, again, it is the primary native token of VeChain. And when it comes to VeChain, it's very wonderful because it is focused on something called the supply chain management market. And this is very impressive because you take a look at how, of course, there's many businesses out there, and many of them, in one way or another, in my opinion, could maybe, in some cases, improve their supply chain management. Why not, right? There's always room for improvement there. And when it comes to VeChain, I do believe that, it's focused on the right thing. Not to mention its partnerships are A+. Take a look at how it's partners with giants like, for instance, Walmart China, H&M. You take a look at something like PricewaterhouseCoopers, aka PwC, and Deloitte, which both of them, by the way, are part of the big 4 accounting firms. So that's amazing. Not to mention, you take a look at BMW, Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy, aka LVMH, and even the government of Cyprus. So this is a real deal project here, in my opinion. Not to mention, you take a look at when it comes to the VeChain Thor blockchain, which is very impressive, by the way. That right there, ever since 2018, experienced a total of 0 network outages, which is insane in my opinion. I mean, that's crazy. That's almost unheard of, really. It doesn't have the best adoption out there, but in terms of reliability, it's there. It's like the Toyota blockchains, in my opinion. Not to mention, I do want to talk about how when it comes to VET, it is the primary native token again of VeChain. However, there is something else called VETHO, which is basically used for gas fees, and they're both used on the VeChain Thor blockchain. Again, VET and VETHO. And, I think they're both fantastic in their own way, but I do believe in VET in this case because it is the focus of this video, and that's what I'm very bullish on, even though there's nothing wrong with VETHO, and it does play a very crucial role in all of this, in my opinion. And my third and final reason why I'm still buying VET is because, as the old saying goes, a high tide raises all ships. Currently, there's over 600 million crypto owners, according to Crypto.com research. You take a look at the Bitcoin ETF, the number of institutional investors, the amount of enterprise adoption. I just think that this born could be so amazing, but it's just a waiting game because usually, as a worst case scenario, altcoins, they've been known to peak around 18 months after a Bitcoin halving event, which would actually mean around October this year because the last Bitcoin halving event happened back in April of last year. So there's still some time there. And I think that's actually not bad news because it showcases that VET still has potentially more room to grow, right, as a worst case. However, this is just more so a speculation because it is based off of history. Things could happen maybe a little bit later or maybe even a bit sooner, which would be awesome. However, even besides that, I'm still going to be acquiring VET. I'm going to be dollar cost averaging anytime on income, acquiring, holding, and just waiting. Because when I see a project like this with amazing fundamentals and hypothetical upside, that is still pretty good, it's a no-brainer for me. And that right there is 3 reasons why I'm still buying VET, because reaching the price of $1 during this bull run wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. And make sure to subscribe if you gained value from this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. It's only the captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.